So the first half of the video that you're going to see was shot a year ago in 2022. It is July of 2023. And the purpose of that video, I was going to show you how to replace the spider gears and do a rear diff service. When I got the rear cover off, as you're going to see, I found out that the truck had a Govlock G80, and the spider gears that I had, I didn't know it had that Govlock in the back, would not fit, and the Govlock is not rebuildable. So what I ended up doing between, well, actually a couple weeks after that, I took the truck to a driveline shop, and they ended up taking the Govlock out. They had to replace a bunch of bearings in the axle tube. The ring and pinion were fine, thank goodness, and they replaced, you know, all the seals and stuff, the axle seals, and they ended up putting a Yukon Dura Grip limited slip rear end in the back. It's been flawless, and what I wanted to do was I'm going to go ahead and change out the fluid. As you guys know, I'm an AMSOIL guy, and unfortunately Yukon Dura Grip or Yukon Gear recommends that you do not use synthetic fluid. It has to do with the clutch pack that is in the Dura Grip itself. You have to use a friction modifier, and also they want you to use regular conventional rear end lube oil. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, I can see I just cracked loose the bolts, and I can see they used RTV on there instead of, you know, I'm going to replace it, scrape all that off, and use a lube locker gasket. So I'll show when on the video as you're watching it when now it's present, but I'm getting ready to, and I'll just do it in kind of fast, maybe do it in a little high speed, but I'm getting ready to take the cover off, and then we're going to look. You'll be able to see what the Govlock looked like in the first part of the video, and then you'll see what the Dura Grip looks like and how much tighter it is. And well, it got rid of the problems I was having that you saw in the first part of the video. So with that being said, let's do this again. Alright, so we are working on the 89 Chevy K1500, and I want to show you what it looks like when you have wear either in your spider gears or your ring and pinion. So hopefully the camera will pick this movement up. Look how much I'm moving the wheel, and I'm gonna put this camera in here closer. Now watch the pinion. Moving this back and forth, and it's not moving. See the Alright, so that could be either two things. Either, like I said, either the pinion, ring and pinion, or like the backlash is not, or the depth, pinion depth's not set right. More than likely, it's going to be the spider gears. So what I'm going to do is we're going to open up the differential, and we're going to check and see if it's the spider gears, because I have a set of spider gears that I can put in, and hopefully that will take this play away. The reason that I'm doing this is because it drives me crazy when I put the truck in gear. It clunks, obviously, because there's play there, and when it shifts, the first to second shift in this transmission is super fast, and it makes a clunking noise when you do that, when it shifts, and it just it's an irritant. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll remove the rear cover, drain the oil out, and then inspect the inside and see what's going on. Yep, that still looks really good. It's gone. Once that's gone, then I'll go ahead and dump that out and put the AMSOIL back in there. All right, so the gears that I have definitely are not going to work. You see this right here? Yeah, that's got a ton of play in it. All right, look at that top spider gear. Huh. All right, well, this is not going to work. So there's almost nothing on that magnet. It's very clean. Alrighty. So I've got all the bolts cracked loose, and I'm just going to zip them off with my little impact gun here. Yes, I did. I'll probably move the filler. Make sure you do that. Don't get the situation when you can't get the filler loose. And you know, take your in. They kept my gasket on there. Alright, well, I stand corrected. Yeah, much tighter. See those giant springs in there? I'm going to show you guys 3 little tricks to make sure you don't get any dirt or RTV if you're scraping it. Make sure to use a brand new razor blade, number 1. Number 2, take a paper towel and just set it in here so that if anything falls, it just bounces off. And number 3, when you're scraping, hold the razor blade up like this, and then you'll get some, most of the stuff will stick to the razor blade. If you want, you can take brake clean or alcohol after you're done scraping and wipe everything down, which I will take a little bit of rubbing alcohol and do that. Now, here's the most important part. When you remove the paper towel, hold it right here, all right, and take it from the top, very edge, down, so that no debris that's stuck to the paper towel will fall down. Just fold it over like that. There. All right. All right, so let me move inside. I'm going to clean this with some alcohol. You don't need to watch me do that. And then I will show you what the inside of the cover looks like, and also what the gasket looks like. All right, so here is the cover and the gasket. There is a little bit of RTV, it looks like, that they put on there. Not a whole lot. And then the cover itself, this is a magnet right here. And there's a little, not a lot, there's a little bit of filings on there. And that would pretty much to be expected. All right, so I've got everything clean. Here's our brand new lube locker. And all bolts in, inside first, and then back of the package. The gasket comes in. There's a diagram that shows the second port, or second sequence. So this big half-inch Chevy on the left side. So it's 10 pounds. Let's do this. All right, so I've got the Yukon gear, friction modifier, and this pump is called a slippery Pete. Poured the friction modifier into the bottle of gear oil here. That's why it's got a bluish tint to it. All right, so we are done. All right, guys. Well, that is that's going to be it for this portion of the video. I'm very pleased with the both the lube locker and the Yukon gear. Differential, Dura Grip. If you've got a G80 in your carrier here, like I had, and you know, I could do the same thing to the front, but I don't really ever use this off-road, so I'm just going to leave the G80 in the front. But yeah, if you're having symptoms like I was having, really loose gears. In fact, you know what I might do? I may take the GoPro and set it up where I had it in the first part of the video a year ago as I'm driving, and let you guys see the difference. But with that being said, I will talk to you on the next one.